me, what is me?
I want to be enlightened.
No, what is the I that wants to be enlightened? You have to look, just look, huh? So you say, I want to be enlightened, or not, it's not easy for me. So look, right now, what do you mean? What does it mean? Look for yourself here, together. What are you, what is, say some more about this. What is this?
It just seems like I have to make an effort.
What I has to make an effort?
The I that wants to evolve.
What is this I that wants to evolve? Evolve, what's evolve?
Be free.
Well, the I that wants to be free has an assumption. There is an assumption that, first, I am not freedom right now. Secondly, that I can be free tomorrow. You can be free tomorrow? It's like free beer tomorrow. If you can be free tomorrow, don't buy it. Because it has a tomorrow in it. And tomorrow is a falsehood. Why is tomorrow a falsehood? Why?
Because it's not here.
Because there is no tomorrow. If you're not free now, if you cannot be free now, if you don't realize freedom now, and you want to realize freedom tomorrow, don't buy it. Don't listen to what I'm saying. I speak freely. Sometimes I just say foolish things. Only listen if it resonates for you, if it means something for you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I will speak like that. People who know me here, they know I speak like that sometimes. But don't do what I'm telling you to do. Only if it resonates for you. If you believe that you will be free tomorrow, go for it. But I'm just telling you right now, realize your freedom right here, right now.
But how do you do it?
What's in the way? Huh?
Thought.
Is thought, why is thought, how is thought in the way? Here is a thought. Let me give you a thought. I am a big, stupid, ignorant man who's just deeply, deeply ignorant and confused about everything in his life and will never achieve nirvana. Here's the thought. That's in the way? It's in the way of what? It's in the way of what? Of freedom. There is a difference between the idea of freedom and freedom. The idea of freedom, there are a million ideas of freedom. Depending on what book you read, depending on who you talk to, depending on what culture you come from, etc. Some people believe freedom is to marry 5 wives. Some people believe freedom is to run naked in the woods. Some people believe freedom is to have ability to make businesses and make a lot of money. Whatever. There is a difference between freedom that is imagined, the thought of freedom, and actual freedom. A freedom that depends on something is not freedom, right? Mm-hmm. If I need to do ... in order to be free, then it's a joke. My freedom is dependent on some conditions. What sort of freedom is that? What sort of freedom is dependent on the weather or on the political situation or my religious level of... So freedom is the true freedom. Has no conditions. There are no conditions to freedom.
I guess what I complicate is how to get in touch with the awareness.
How to get in touch with the awareness. You can't get in touch with the awareness.
Like, what is it?
You cannot...
What am I supposed to be doing towards it?
You cannot get in touch with awareness. You cannot do anything to get closer to awareness because there is no you that stands outside of awareness. If there was a you that stood outside of awareness, then this you, that if there are two, then they're not one. So you say, how can two become one? Me, that's standing outside of awareness, and awareness. How can I become one with awareness? How can two become one? First, rationally, two cannot become one. Two is two. And maybe if you cut the two, one of those twos into two, it will become three. You have one and two, and then you keep cutting and be five, and so on. But this one, the second, this two that is apart from the one, is not real. There is no you that stands apart of awareness. Like, when are you not aware? Because for you to be standing apart from awareness, meaning you are not aware. Yes? When are you not aware?
When I'm caught up in the identity.
Okay. Very good. When I'm caught in the identity, I'm not aware, right? That's what you said, right? How do you know that?
Because I don't feel free. I feel emotional.
So you're aware of not feeling free. So you're aware of not feeling free.
So you're not really supposed to name awareness?
No. We're just following. You're saying, I stand apart from awareness, and I want to find out what do I need to do to become one with awareness, or to understand awareness, or to be more aware. So that means that you are apart from awareness. If you're apart from awareness, then you're not aware. And I ask you, how do you know you're not aware? And you said, because I don't feel free. So how do you know that you don't feel free? You can only know that you don't feel free because you're aware of not feeling free. So already you understand there's a contradiction what you're saying, because if you know that I'm not aware because I'm not feeling free, that means you're aware that you're not feeling free. So therefore your awareness. You already are awareness. So when are you not aware?
I guess I am aware.
You're aware of feeling unhappy. You're aware of feeling a toothache. You're aware of perceiving this scene. You're aware of this very presence. And you're even aware of the thought that, sometimes I'm not aware. You see what I'm saying? It's like, it's a joke. It's like you're going to the doctor, doctor, help me, because there are 4 monsters sitting on every one of my shoulders, and the doctor looks at you and says, there's no such as, how do you know that this is happening? You say, I know, it's a joke. It reminds me of this joke that this guy goes to the therapist. Probably many of you know it, and says, "Doctor, I'm afraid of going out because I'm afraid of cats. I think I'm a mouse. He's a mouse, So the doctor sees him in therapy. Maybe some of you know this, and treats him and so on. After many treatments, he is cured. He no longer believes he's a mouse. And so he tells the doctor, "Thank you very much," and he goes out. As he goes out, he comes rushing back into the doctor's office. Doctor. So what's going on? What's going on? He says, "There is a cat in the hallway." I said, "But you're cured. You know that you're not a mouse." He said, "Yes, I do, but the cat doesn't know." This joke just so. The cat doesn't know.
So basically you're saying we're always in awareness. It's like a fish. May not be aware of the water, but there's always awareness.
Yes.
Now with me, I know that, and so like, oh, there I am, I'm going in my thought again, and then so do I just like, oh, the awareness pulls you back to it, and then you just do that more. How do you become like aware? Because I'm like, okay, yeah, I know, I'm aware. Ooh, puppy, you know, or, oh, you know, like the distractions of my mind, my ego, whatever you want to call it, holds me.
Yes.
And the more I try to be aware, it really flips out.
Yes.
And really starts going crazy.
Yes. You know, first of all, don't try to be aware, because that's one more task, you know, one more thing I need to do. You know, we all have a big to-do list, and now we have another big one there is to be aware.
Yeah.
So drop that one.
Do you observe your thinking?
I'm sorry?
Do you observe your thinking?
No, don't observe your thinking. Oof, goodness, you know, that's, I mean, you'll be busy 24/7. No, don't observe your thinking. No, but, you know, you become interested, you know, effortlessly. You become interested in awareness. You become interested, and it's not like, oh, I need to become interested. It just blooms that way. It unfolds that way. First, you hear about the truth, and you wonder what they're talking about. Then you talk to some friends and they're saying all sorts of gibberish about the oneness and so on, but something interests you somehow. And then you find yourself coming to a meeting and you listen to some talk, and maybe 5% of it you understand, or maybe all of it you don't understand, and you go home, but this continues, you know, you come back again. You don't know why you come back again. So it unfolds that way. And the more you hear about that presence that is unmoved, undisturbed, unstirred by whatever arises in it, your interest sort of ripens that way. So don't add to your to-do list. Just simply do nothing. Do nothing. Yeah, do nothing. Don't try to do anything.
So you're not supposed to like observe your thoughts and...
What you?
Huh?
You as consciousness is everywhere and doing everything. What they say, consciousness is omnipotent and omnipresent. Yes? That's the real, the true you. Then there is a thought me, a me as a thought. So the me as a thought just does what it does. It keeps triggering itself. But as you become interested in the aware presence, in that hears these words, then the I thought quiets down effortlessly. You don't need to do anything, because the doing is going to go to the separate self. It reinforces the me, the I as a doer. Yeah? So don't do anything. Just follow your love. If your love is for you as this character that wants to run the show, go for it. Go for it. Go run the show. You want to become the greatest, whatever it is. Mom, friend, lover, teacher, whatever it is. Go for it.